Hello, I am Jen Wilson. I am jenwilson.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do some glute stretches, so your backside. This can be really useful if you have a sore lower back, if you have sciatica, depending on whether or not the sciatica is coming from your piriformis, which is the muscle that sits in underneath your butt cheek muscle, or if it's coming from your the lower parts of your spine. If it's coming from the lower parts of your spine, please get in contact either with myself or with a physio to make sure that the stretches that you're doing are really specific to you and to what's going on in your body. If it is coming from your piriformis, a really useful tool is a ball, whether it's a spiky massage ball, tennis ball, lacrosse ball. You could use a golf ball as well, but it's a little bit small and can also be really, really painful if you hit the spot. Get the ball, and you're basically going to bring yourself to sit on it. So you want to get it kind of right in the middle of your butt cheek. I like to lower myself onto it so that it's not too intense, and then lift my backside off the floor and roll about until I find that wee spot that you go, "Whew, that's breathtaking," and then try and let myself rest down onto it. Making sure that you're getting big deep breaths in and out. Holding your breath is not going to allow the muscles to relax. Once you've done one cheek, always do the other side. Even if the pain is only on one side, I would always recommend that you do both sides. Then going into your figure of four stretch. Now I like to use a resistance band or a belt or something to help me as I come into this, and it's just to take some of the pressure off the neck and the shoulder so that you can keep your head rested down onto the floor. Some people's arms are just not long enough to reach through to be able to hold on to the bottom leg, and other people just don't have that flexibility yet. So I like to have a band handy to be able to use. So we're going to pop the band around the shin and bring your ankle up onto the knee. So the shin is, the band or the belt is around this bottom shin. Head rested down, shoulders are rested down. We want to have our pelvis roughly in a neutral position, so we don't want the back too flat into the floor, otherwise you're going to take this stretch into the lower back rather than into the butt muscles. So keeping the pelvis in a neutral position. And for some people this might be enough of a stretch. For other people, they might want to start to bring this bottom foot in closer to the back side to start with, and that might be enough. Or you might want to lift the heel, take that up off the floor. That's going to start to go a bit deeper into this butt cheek. You might also want to pull onto this band to help support and lift this foot up off the floor. So this is going to target, if you keep your pelvis in the neutral position, this is going to really help target into your backside. Another thing to consider, to think about, is this top ankle and foot. Let the foot be relaxed and then flex. So pull the toes back so that you're pressing through the sole of the foot, and see which position your foot and ankle being in feels better for you. As this ankle is flexed at this 90 angle is the stretch in your backside. So for some people that's going to be really useful, really beneficial. For other people it'll feel too intense, so you might just want to keep the foot relaxed. To see what feels better, if it's okay for you to use this other hand to gently push this knee away while you're holding this in, that can take the stretch in to the hip slightly differently. For some people it'll feel really beneficial, for some people it won't. You could also, if you have the strength, use the muscles to pull the leg away, so you're activating the muscles at the back to help pull that out. Again, not suitable for everybody, not available to everybody. As you're holding it in, you want to make sure that you're getting big deep breaths in and out to keep the breath smooth. When we get this gentle and soft exhale and a full inhale, that's where we're going to be able to get that releasing through the tension in the muscles. The nervous system will go and relax, and then that will all be able to open right out. Always do whatever you do on one side, do on the other. The experience of it on the other side might be different, so don't expect everything to feel exactly the same. One side might need a little bit more TLC than the other side, so again, give each side whatever it needs, and be kind to yourself. Be gentle but firm, and be curious. exploring what's going on. And then once you've done these releases, pay attention to how things are as you move from day-to-day activities. How do you sit in your chair? How do you walk? How do you hold yourself? What are your postural habits when you're moving around? If you've got any questions at all about any of this, please do get in contact with me, Jen at iamjenwilson.com.